हाय ऑल, मैं निशा आप सबका निशा किशोर मेरी रसोई में स्वागत करती हूँ। तो चलिए, आज बहुत दिनों के बाद ऑन वेरी स्पेशल डे आई एम गोइंग टू मेक समथिंग वेरी स्पेशल फॉर माई सन. So this is, I call it my Haryali diet chicken for my son. My son is real health conscious and very diet conscious. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like any masalas in his food. There shouldn't be any oil in it. So this chicken I make for him every day, and it's a very simple and a very easy recipe. The only thing is, I have used the same ingredients. I'm going to show you two recipes, and in both the recipes I have used almost all same ingredients except for one change, and you can see the texture and the taste of the dish depends upon the how I prepare my ingredients for that dish. So do follow me to the end, and do, if you're new to my channel, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to press the notification wala button, the ting ting wala button, to be notified whenever I upload a new recipe. So without any further ado, let's see what are the ingredients we will be needing for my Haryali diet chicken, which I'll be preparing in two ways. Boneless breast pieces of chicken, 500 grams, thinly sliced. They have to be cut very thin and into small bite-sized pieces. A little bigger than bite-sized pieces also will do. 1 lime, juice of 1 lemon, 1 bunch coriander leaves, 1 tablespoon of curds, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 4 green chilies, 2-inch piece of ginger, about 10 garlic pods, half a bunch of mint leaves, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of pepper powder. Take 2 green chilies, cut them in half and put them in a mixie jar. Half the garlic pods, half the ginger. Cut ginger into small pieces and put it in the mixie jar. Then they will be nicely ground into a fine paste. If not, you will get big pieces. Half the mint leaves and half the coriander leaves. Add a tablespoon of water and grind it to a fine paste. Take the remaining coriander leaves, the mint leaves, the ginger, the green chilies, garlic, chop them fine. You can also use a chopper, the electric chopper or the hand chopper. Here I am using a chopping board and a chopping knife. You have to chop them very fine. You can see that they are nicely, finely chopped. Now let's start the marination. I have divided the chicken into 2 bowls. 500 grams of chicken into 2 bowls of 250 grams each. Now we will be using the same ingredients for both the dishes but prepared differently. Add salt to both the bowls of chicken. Add the juice of 1 lime to one of the bowls of chicken. Add the turmeric powder to both the dishes. In the same chicken that we have added the lime juice, we will add the chopped coriander leaves, mint leaves, the green chilies, the ginger and the garlic, and half the pepper powder, and we will mix it well. We should mix it in such a way that the masala, the herbs and the spices coat the chicken pieces very nicely. To the other chicken, add the 1 tablespoon of curds, the pepper and ground paste of the green chilies, the coriander leaves, mint leaves, ginger and garlic. And again, mix this well, seeing that the curds and the masala paste nicely coats the chicken. We have not added oil to it because oil hinders marination process. Cover both the marinated chickens and leave them for half an hour. The longer it is marinated, the better it will be. Heat a pan on a medium-low heat and add 1 teaspoon of oil to it. When we add cool oil to a hot pan, it creates a non-stick surface. Arrange the chicken pieces evenly onto the pan surface. All the chicken pieces should be neatly, evenly spread on the pan and allow it to cook for about 2 minutes on a medium-low heat. After 2 minutes, just flip them over. You can see that the chicken pieces have nicely cooked and changed color on one side. That's what we want. Now what we will do is, on this we will pour the remaining masala that was there, cover it and leave it for another 30 seconds. Now cover it and cook it for 30 seconds again on a very medium-low. After 30 seconds, these chicken pieces, they are very thinly sliced, and if we cook them on a very high heat or on a continue cooking them, they will become rubbery and hard. Chewy, they'll become chewy. They won't be soft and juicy. So to prevent that, what we will do now after 30 seconds is, we'll remove it from the fire and we will keep it aside for another 2 to 3 minutes. Now, for the other chicken which we have marinated in curd, we'll follow the same procedure. We have heated the kadai till it was very hot. Then we have added the 1 teaspoon of oil and spread it around. It created a non-stick surface. And you can see that I have spread the oil onto the sides of the kadai also. Now, in this again, we will arrange our marinated chicken. You can see, though the flame is medium hot, but the kadai was hot, and how the chicken is sizzling. And as our chicken pieces are very thinly sliced, they will cook very fast. And you can see that I have used just 1 teaspoon of oil for about 250 grams of chicken. Now again, we will cook this for about 2 minutes. Then flip it over. You can see again, the color is nicely changed on all the chicken pieces. Now again we will allow it to cook for another 1 minute. And we will add the remaining marinade onto the chicken, because we want all the flavors of the chicken and the masala to be absorbed into the chicken. We don't want to lose any of the flavor. So that's why we have added the marinated mixture also. Now we'll cover it in the same way and allow it to cook for about 30 minutes. And then as the pan will be hot, it will keep on cooking even when I switch off the flame after 30 seconds. And for the same reason, we don't want the chicken to overcook. Now after 2 minutes, we will put it back on the stove and again cook the chicken pieces on a very low flame. What happened when we took it off the flame was, the pan was hot and the heat of the pan cooked the chicken for the 2 minutes and it stopped the chicken from turning dry. It will remain juicy if you follow this procedure of cooking the chicken. Now we will again cook it on a medium-low heat till all the moisture is absorbed from the chicken and it is nicely golden brown on both the sides. It will take another minute or two for the chicken to cook. See how nicely it has browned on one side. Now in the same way we will cook on the other side too. The oil that you see, that is not actually the oil, that is the moisture that has been released by the chicken. So now we want this moisture to be absorbed back into the chicken. Just go on flipping it a few times so that it is nicely browned on all the two sides. When the moisture is getting absorbed by the chicken will also turn nicely golden brown. See, now you can see there is no oil there at all in the pan. Look at the color. It looks so yummilicious and so tempting. It is really very healthy eating. This is how I cook the chicken for my son, either in this way or the other way in which I have shown. He is really very health conscious and diet conscious. See, our chicken is also nicely done. The first chicken is nicely done, and you can see that there is no oil also in it. Now we will cover it and keep it aside. After 2 minutes, I have put the kadai back onto the stove to allow the other chicken to cook. Here the chicken is almost done and it is getting dry. And while cooking it, just flip the chicken again from one side to the other so that it is evenly browned on both the sides. And cook it till all the moisture is absorbed by the chicken. It will take another about 10 to 15 minutes for this to cook. Our curd chicken is also done and ready. Now we will dish out both the chickens and we will have them. Now turn the chicken again 1 or 2 times and then switch off the flame and it is ready to be served. Take a peel of a tomato. If it is a Bangalore tomato, that is the best thing for this tomato peel rose, and take the peel and just turn it around in your fingers till you get the desired rose shape. It is so very easy. Look at this, it looks so tempting and so colorful. I just love this chicken, and the minimum of herbs and spices that I've used in this and just a teaspoon of oil, and it is the most yummilicious and the most healthy chicken that I have cooked. Do try it out and do leave a comment in the comment section on how it turns out. It is really very healthy and full of proteins without the oil and the fats in it. So see, my Haryali diet chicken is done and ready in 2 ways. You've seen how tempting it is and how easy it is. It just requires the minimum amount of ingredients and preparation, and it all depends upon the way you cook the dish, how you cut, how you process the ingredients that are going to be used in the dish. I hope you enjoyed watching my videos. Thank you. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the notification wala button. Stay home and stay safe. For this video, I would like to thank Srinivas Vruti and of Srinivas Vruti Photography and Sandeep, who have helped me in shooting and editing the video. And you can follow Srinivas on his website and his Instagram. I will be giving you the links in the description box. And Sandeep, he's the keyboard player. And if you want, you can contact me. I will be giving you the details so you can learn from him. Thank you, Sandeep and Srinivas, for helping me out with this video. I know it's been a very long time, but at last I'm going to upload it today. Thank you.